This is mathheals.com if you want to go here to find more math videos. Links to YouTube videos, actually. This section is area of a triangle. And let's take a look at our formulas first. K represents area. You don't want to use A, which we typically see, because A is an angle. So K is equal to 1/2 A times B times sine C. This is where you got an angle that you know the angle in between two sides. Now, same with all of these actually. Here K is equal to 1/2 BC times sine A. Here K is equal to 1/2 AC times sine B. And our last one is Heron's formula. If you know all three sides, K, or area, is equal to square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C, where S is equal to 1/2 times A plus B plus C. Let's take a look at some problems. There we go. So we got A is equal to 5, and B is equal to 8, and C is equal to 30 degrees. So we know the angle and then the two sides around it. So if I come over to our formulas, I'm looking for something with side A and B and angle C, which is the first one. So K is equal to 1/2 AB times sine angle C. So our area would be 1/2 times 5 times 8 times sine of 30 degrees. Now you want to make sure you're in degrees in your calculator. So if you press mode, you can down arrow, and if you're not in degrees, right arrow, put your flashing cursor on degree and press enter. And then second mode, exit out. Okay, so we've got 1/2 times 5 times 8 times sine 30 degrees. And then push enter. And that gives us 10. Now, we don't have any units of measure on here, so we don't need to worry about that for this problem. Now, our second example. We got B is equal to 2, C is 7, those are sides, and angle A is equal to 25 degrees. Now again, we know the two sides and then the angle that's between them. So we've got K is equal to 1/2 BC times sine A, one of our formulas. So 1/2 times 2 times 7 times sine of 25 degrees. Well, 1/2 times 2, those cancel each other away, so actually we just do 7 times sine 25 degrees. So 7 times sine 25 degrees. And I'll take it 2 decimal places, 2.96. And that's our answer. Let's look at our third example. We're given A is equal to 8, B is 9, and C is 12. So we know our three sides. That's Heron's formula. So we're going to go down our bottom formula here. First we have to find S. S is equal to 1/2 times A plus B plus C. So first, S is equal to 1/2 times A plus B plus C. So that gives us 1/2, 8 plus 9 plus 12. 21, 29, 14.5, I believe. Yeah, 14.5. So that's S.
Then the second thing with Heron's formula is your area is equal to S times S minus A, S minus B, and S minus C. So we've got square root of 14.5 times 14.5 minus A, which is 8, times 14.5 minus B, which is 9, times 14.5 minus C, which is 12. So we've got the square root of 14.5 times, beginning parentheses, 14.5 minus something, 8, close parentheses, beginning parentheses, 14.5 minus 9, close parentheses, beginning parentheses, 14.5 minus 12. And then enter. And 2 decimal places would be 35.99, then round it up and it becomes 36. So that's our answer. Okay, let's look at our fourth one. Got A is equal to 30 degrees. Little a is 8. And C is 7. Or side C is 7. So come up here. Got angle A. Here's angle A. We need B and C. We don't have B and C. We have A and C. That doesn't work. Down here we need all 3 sides. So it doesn't feel like we've got enough information. Well, what we can do is we can solve the triangle to find some of the missing information. So let's see. We got A. If I use the law of sines, we have a pair of items. Here's an A and here's an A. So we got a pair of A's. So what we can do is we can find angle C, sine C over side C is equal to sine A over side A. So I got sine C over side C, which is 7, equals sine of 30 degrees over 8. Multiply both sides by 7. So we got sine of angle C is equal to 7 sine of 30 degrees over 8. And take inverse sine of both sides. So we'll take inverse sine. I got 7 sine 30 degrees over 8. So then, angle C, let's put this in our calculator. So inverse sine of 7 sine 30, and I'll put a closing parentheses on 30, divide by 8. And we get 25.94. Now this is an approximation. We don't like approximations. That's degrees. This is an approximation. Now realize that this goes out many decimal places. I'm going to store this off. This is C, so I'm going to do a store, and then I'll do alpha. Where's C at? Program, and then push enter. So that's now in C. Okay, well, that still doesn't help us. C isn't what we needed. We actually need B. So let's come up here. B is easy. B is 180 degrees minus A minus C. So I got 180 minus A, which is 30, minus C. Now that's 25.94, but again, I don't want to use the approximation. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to do 180 minus 30 minus C. So I do alpha program to put C in, and then enter. So B is equal to 124.06 to 2 decimal places degrees. So okay, we have a formula now. It says let me see. We got sides A and C, and then angle B. So we got AC sine B. Well, A up above is 8, and C is 7, and B is 124.06. But again, I'm not going to use that approximation. I'm going to use what I have in my calculator. So I'll do 1 divided by 2 times 8 times 7 times, and actually I didn't store that, did I? Let me clear that. Okay, now I get this value. Let me go ahead and store it. So press store, and I'll store it in B. So alpha apps, and push enter. Okay, so now that's in B. So now I'll do my formula. So 1/2. So 1 divided by 2 times 8 times 7 times sine, and then alpha apps for B, and push enter. And I'll take it 2 decimal places. So we got 23.2, I guess. It'd be 20, but, and that would be our area. So on some of these problems, you may have to do a little bit of solving a triangle in order to get the information you need. So let me save this. Area of a triangle. Page 01. PDF. And let me stop the recorders here.